Hi, my name is Kusharin with matrix number S46052. Today, I would like to present about my intern report ACT4992 regarding to issue of global share service. First of all, I would like to express my thanks to Huntsman Global Business Service Sendirian Berhad, as they give me a chance to proceed my internship in Fixed Asset and General Ledger Department. Let me roughly introduce Huntsman first in this presentation. Huntsman Corporation, as an American worldwide synthetic producer and advertiser, it provides chemical products to industrial customers. For example, below are the industrial customers to Huntsman Corporation, like BMW, a company produces luxury vehicle and motorcycle, GE, General Electric as the power, renewable energy, aviation, and healthcare industries. Chevron as oil company, Procter & Gamble, P&G, providing branded consumer packaged goods. Unilever is a multinational consumer goods company, and so on. Huntsman have 4 segments of business. Allow me to introduce these main 4 segments as: first, for advanced material, it is a type of manufacturer and distributor of synthetic and compound polymer systems in aeroplanes, cars, and electrical power transmission. Second segment will be polyurethane. It offers significant energy efficiency, comfort, and well-being benefits. Insulation materials save energy in homes and businesses, and they play an important part in the food supply chain by keeping items at the appropriate temperature in refrigerator, truck, chiller cabinet, and refrigerator. Third, for performance products, the main ingredients are amines, carbonate, surfactant, and maleic hydrate. Performance products usually apply on agrochemical, oil, gas, and alternative energy solutions, household detergent and personal care products, adhesive and clothing, mining, and so on. Last will be the texture effect. It used to manufacture texture tie and chemicals that provide the color and performance of clothing, home furnishing, and technical fabric such as fading resistant, UV barrier, and water and stain resistant. Next, I would like to introduce my intern company Huntsman Global Business Service, which it is a sub-company under Huntsman Corporation in providing share service, which also known as Huntsman ASSC, Accounting Share Service Center. ASSC help in consolidate business activity that are used by various areas and remove redundation in back office activity that are utilized by various divisions of Huntsman Corporation. There are 4 main departments in ASSC, which include Fixed Asset and General Ledger (FAGL), Intercompany, Master Data, and Country Accountant. My internship is carried on in FAGL department. After that, I would like to carry out the details of tasks that my internship in Huntsman. As I'm a part of a member of FAGL department, my tasks can be separated into 2 categories, which are FA Fixed Asset and GL General Ledger. For FA, my tasks included capitalization of tangible or intangible asset, run the depreciation of fixed asset, tracking and monitoring existing fixed asset and capital in progress, which is asset under construction, disposal of fixed asset, and last, reconcile the balance of fixed asset. While for GL, my tasks included preparing journal entries, repayment allocation, balance sheet account analysis, reconciliation for related account, perform month-end closing such as order settlement run, issue with debit notes and credit notes and generate invoice, and etc. This is the task list that I use when I carry out my job to ensure I did not miss out anything. Next, I would like to present about the introduction to the selective issue of enhancement. Before I introduce the issue of global share service for enhancement, I would like to briefly explain about the accounting principle of consistency. As we know that accounting principles are the rules and criteria that businesses must adapt to when reporting financial information, while consistency as one of the concepts of accounting refer to a financial statement of a company need to prepare by using the same technique. This is to help the company to compare its financial statement result in a more accurate method. Take note that even the change of method for accounting is available, the change need to be announced to the financial statement user for their advantages. According to the Financial Accounting Standard Board (FASB), consistency is one of the quality and attribute that make accounting information relevant. However, enhancement has a problem as a global share service provider. It needs to face that each country's method of accounting practice. For example, the way of calculation depreciation, currency, and the GAAP, which is generally accepted accounting principle, might be different depends on the country policy and financial condition. To make it more clear, I would like to briefly explain about GAAP. It is actually a set of rules that control the complexity, legality, and intricacy of corporation and firm accounting. In order to stay publicly listed on stock exchange, publicly traded firms in US are obliged to publish GAAP or GAAP compliant financial statement on a regular basis. In this case, the issue occurs when the branches belongs to husband corporation need to prepare the financial statement by using the different method of accounting practice according to the policy by following the local GAAP of their own countries. While for husband global business share side, we provide share service for SSE using US GAAP for all the accounting practices, which caused the issue of conflict between the method of accounting practice, such as method of calculation for depreciation and difference of currency rate, while need to compile all financial statements into final financial statement. If we fail to align the financial statement in same GAAP and accounting practice, this actually will lead to non-compliance of the principle of consistency in accounting principle for the financial statement, which it might cause negative result that lead to the difficulty whereby the result of financial statement will be hard to compare with the previous financial result. And to other company in market, it affects the reputation and credit of the company as well as its share price. For this issue, the consistency is not about changes of method, but it is because of the business method and currency of the country are different. Husband and SSC need to align all these different in the final report for the final financial statement user, especially outsider like bank, creditor, investor, and so on. For an example, the currency of husband in China, Shanghai, is using RMB as the currency, and the depreciation method they use might be strict life method which shorten the useful life due to the high advance in technology. While for Huntsman KL side, the accountant need to follow US GAAP and need to use USD as currency. And 4 methods that are allowable in GAAP. Currently, Huntsman is using declining balance for depreciation among the 4 depreciation methods. These have bring impact as the difference in currency and method of depreciation might lead to the impact of asset retirement or disposal and also the capitalization result. Other than that, it might lead to the unstable cash flow, over debt, and lost credit from public. And the wrong performance evaluation and trend analysis of the company will affect the decision making of business as well. To overcome this issue, SAP software will be the one effective way. SAP software, which also known as System Application and Product, is a widely used enterprise resource planning software that allows organizations to establish a centralized system that enables all departments to access and share for the same data. Usually, accountants in Huntsman need to proceed with the depreciation run every month and through SAP. T-code AFAB depreciation posting run is needed when process the normal depreciation run on a real-time basis. But AFAB posts depreciation directly to the depreciation regions only. To reconcile the ledger as the result of the parallel depreciation area, there's a T-code in SAP called ASKB, which is also known as Accept Periodic Posting. This is done on a regular basis by ASKB along with acquisition and production cost value, which is APC. When there is a request which to publish value into 2 actual depreciation regions, we need to utilize ASKB. However, ASP cannot post data to the 2 actual depreciation area in real time. Therefore, we must use ASKB to post value to the other area. This is more beneficial and convenient if there are 2 ledgers, each of which is utilized for the different depreciation rate region. In future, Huntsman is actually planning to upgrade for the accounting system into automate, which could help to carry out the repeated action in accounting automatically in every month. This is still in planning, and we actually start to submit database to IT department in order to help IT department to develop the automate system as soon as possible. Once this system successfully developed and implemented in Huntsman, it will reduce a lot of workload from accountants and we can focus more on other aspects. Next, I would like to proceed with the additional skill acquired, which included independent level, as when I first encountered the problem of different currency and method of depreciation that lead to the difficulties of reconciliation of GL, general ledger, and fixed asset, I tried to seek help from internet first before I decided to seek advice from my supervisor. I become more understanding to people's difficulties and consider from the perspective of others to avoid cause trouble to colleagues. Besides, I also learned to ask bravely and shamelessly when you have something that you do not understand and cannot be solved. This is to avoid miscommunication, which might lead to massive error in working. Last but not least, I learned time management skills, especially when closing at month end. I start planning my schedule and assign my tasks according to the prioritization. All tasks are included in the task list with time schedule to make sure I did not miss out important tasks and all the tasks can be completed on time. In conclusion, working in Husband Global Share Service, I've learned a lot of knowledge and skills that not only theory but practically. This is the first time that I contact related matter with accounting share service globally. The difference between currency and method of accounting practice will bring huge effect to the final report, which might lead to an error in decision making in business. For usual accounting knowledge that I learned from university, mostly is more on local accounting practice. While working as intern in enhancement, the issue I met that related with global transaction, which include the different currency and GAAP used in tasks that mentioned above, can be solved with software SAP. As solving this issue, I also have learned some soft skills like being more independent in job, being more understanding, learn to ask briefly and shamelessly, and time management skill in arranging tasks. That's all from me for my internship report. Thank you.